The American President Donald Trump announced that he'll ask China's President Xi Jinping to open China's economy during his high-stakes meeting. Now, Trump has stated that his primary request is to allow American business leaders and innovators to work their magic more freely inside of China, separately hitting out media reports for wrongly reporting that NVIDIA's CEO was not in the travel party to China. He said that Jensen Huang was traveling with his huge entourage filled with top and key business leaders. The meeting between Trump and Xi Jinping in Beijing is shaping up to be one of the highest stakes geopolitical and business summits of the decade. This is no routine diplomatic visit. The future of trade, technology, finance, and manufacturing and global supply chains depends on what's discussed between the delegates from both sides. Trump is not arriving in Beijing alone. Some of America's most powerful corporate leaders are part of his delegation. At the front of the delegation are NVIDIA's Huang, Elon Musk of Tesla, Tim Cook of Apple, and few executives who are more deeply tied to China than them. Now, Tesla's massive Shanghai factory remains critical to the company's global production strategy. Apple's iPhone empire still depends very heavily on Chinese manufacturing and on Chinese consumers. For Elon Musk and Tim Cook, the stakes are existential: maintaining access to Chinese supply chains, avoiding tariff escalation, and also securing Beijing's cooperation on everything from electric vehicles to advanced technology regulations. Now, Huang's increasingly visible relationship with Trump and NVIDIA's central role in global AI boom and lines up with the Trump administration's focus to push China to open up its economy. The technology contingent also includes Cristiano Amon of Qualcomm and Sanjay Mehrotra of Micron Technology. Both companies are deeply exposed to the ongoing semiconductor battle between Washington and Beijing, and their future growth depends on whether the world's two largest economies can avoid turning the chip war into a full-scale economic divorce. The trip is focused more heavily on manufacturing, agriculture, aviation, and broader trade negotiations, rather than the escalating AI semiconductor conflict. The finance is equally represented. Larry Fink of BlackRock, Stephen Schwarzman of Blackstone, Jane Fraser of Citigroup, and David Solomon of Goldman Sachs are all attending. As volatility continues to shake global markets, these executives oversee enormous flows of capital linked to China's economy, and the aerospace industry may have the most immediate financial upside riding on the talks. Kelly Ortberg of Boeing and Larry Culp of GE Aerospace are also reportedly pursuing what could become a historic agreement, a potential order of 500 Boeing aircraft. If finalized, it would rank among the largest aviation deals ever negotiated and could dramatically reshape Boeing's recovery after years of crisis and regulatory scrutiny. Meanwhile, the financial infrastructure of global commerce is also on the table. Ryan McKinnon of Visa and Michael Maybach of MasterCard are seeking greater access to China's enormous domestic payments ecosystem. Now, China's market is worth hundreds of trillions of dollars annually and is still dominated by domestic Chinese platforms. What happens in Beijing could shape far more than quarterly profits or stock prices.